Today I'm taking products from the Stamps of Life, sketches from Kendras Cards Challenge 20, and we're going to make 2 festive Christmas cards. Hey, it's Beth. Welcome. Today I am part of the Stamps of Life and Kendras Card Challenge 20 design team hop. Stamps of Life is a super sponsor for Kendras Card Challenge 20, and I have some products from them today. I've got the Festive Greetings 6x6 paper pad. And then I also have the Charming Christmas stamp and coordinating die set. So there is a playlist linked in the description box below for you where you can check out the other design team members' videos, see the Stamps of Life products that they have, and what it is that they're going to be making today. So here I'm just showing you that in that paper pad there is a sheet of images that can be fussy cut, or if you have the Charming Christmas die set, you can use that to cut those images out as well. I am starting off with sketch number 6. And I already have all of my pieces pre-cut because I'm going to be doing some stamping and die cutting with you. So I wanted to save time where I could. And with the sketch 6, it has a panel that's kind of cut in half at an angle. And I'm just layering that on some pattern paper it's kind of a more solidy pattern paper from the paper pad. And so that red matte layer that I'm using, that's actually kind of the gray area, one of the gray areas on the sketch number 6. And anytime you see an area that or part of a card that doesn't have a letter associated with it, that is like free choice. You can use whatever you want for that. It's usually matting layers. Sometimes it's a filler piece on the front of the card, but you can use cardstock, additional pattern paper, and embossed panels, whatever you want to fill in those areas. I'm using kind of the round ball ornament stamp from the stamp set, and then I'm going to use the coordinating dies to cut out that image, and as well as a matte layer, kind of a shadow layer in the blue. And then there's a little detailed piece that kind of cuts little holes in the ornament just to give it a little bit of embellishment or detail, so I did that as well. And then I'm going to use my white cardstock scrap piece there that I die cut my ornament out of. I'm going to use it as a guide to hold it in place so that I can stamp a sentiment. So I am using Holiday Cheer. It fits perfectly in this circle, so I'm just going to stamp that, and then we'll add those to my card. If you are new to Kendras Card Challenge 20, each quarter Cards by Kendra puts together a PDF guide that helps you take 6x6 sheets of pattern paper and turn them into 15 cards. So you get cutting guides for the pattern paper, and then you get 15 unique sketches to help you turn those sheets into beautiful, fun cards. Real quick here, I'm showing you how the dies work with this particular pattern paper. There are 2 sheets of this one, and then there's a second Charming Christmas stamp and die set, and I don't have that one, but there's a sheet in the pad. There's 2 sheets in the pad that also coordinate with that as well. But this is just really nice because it cuts out those images and you get a little white border around it. I used kind of the outline border. And then also, since the back side of that paper was red, I went ahead and die cut one of the little bows. So on this particular card, I'm just using those 2 globe ornaments to go behind my sentiment piece to kind of help draw attention to it. But back to the card challenge. She gives you kind of everything you need to make that set of 15 cards. Now, if you don't have time, or maybe that's not your thing, making 15, like the big batches of cards, you can do sketches individually, because on the card sketches she does give you measurements, so that if you wanted to just make 1 card or a couple cards like I am today, you can just use those sketches and cut down the papers that you need that way as well. I love how festive and fun that card turned out, and it was actually pretty easy. So next up, I am Using sketch number 13, I wanted to use up some of the scraps that I created with that first card. So this one is perfect because I had some strips left, so I just trimmed those down into the squares that the sketch called for. And really the hardest part is just trying to get them spaced correctly the way I want them. But it's like more of an OCD thing for me. So I get those spaced out and then I can glue them down. And this time for kind of the gray matting area of the card, I just brought in some plain red cardstock from my stash. On the PDF, there are instructions that help you kind of work through the guide, and then there are also QR codes that will take you to her Patreon website where you can upload photos of the full set of 15 cards for the quarter, and there are 3 links, so there's 1 link for each month. So each month you can upload 1 full set of cards and have a chance to win prizes. So that's one of the amazing things about Kendra's Card Challenge is that she always has amazing sponsors, whether they're super sponsors like the Stamps of Life who provide product for the design team to work on to kind of help provide you some inspiration on how to use the sketches, or prize sponsors who donate prizes for participants who submit the photos. So there's always like just so many opportunities to win a prize. Also, on that note, there is a link in the description box below for a giveaway form. So if you fill that out and submit that, then you also have a chance to win a prize. And that is a free month's subscription to Kendra's Card Challenge's Patreon. In order to get the PDF download, you do have to create a free Patreon account on Kendra's Card Challenge website. Like, it's just so she has your information and can send you notices when the next challenge comes out. If you should choose to support her for her hard work, there are paid memberships and you get additional perks for the paid memberships. But the download itself is free. So to finish off my card, I stamped the Merry Christmas sentiment in the very bottom right hand corner, and then I'm using that smaller round ornament in the top left, and then that bow that I die cut with all the ornaments, I'm just going to add that on to the top of my ornament hook, and then that card is finished as well. So here's a final look at the 2 cards that I made. I had a lot of fun with these. I love the bright festive colors. Again, please be sure to check out the description box below for links to the playlist. I'll also have the products that I used linked down there today and information from Cards by Kendra on how you can find the download. So check that. Thank you so much for your time today and hope you all have a very crafty day.